Isaiah 43. But now thus saith the Lord that created thee, and he that formed thee, O Israel, fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by name, thou art mine. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. For I am the Lord thy God, the Holy One of Israel, thy Saviour. I gave Egypt for thy ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for thee. Since thou wast precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore will I give men for thee, and people for thy life. Fear not, for I am with thee. I will bring thy seed from east, and gather thee from the west. I will say to the north, give up, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from far, and my daughters from the ends of the earth. Even every one that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yes, I have made him. That was verses 1 to 7. Really good, because we need to trust in God. He is our Redeemer, our Savior. He is our Holy One. No matter what we're going through, when we go through the fire, when we go through the waters, we shall not be overtaken, the water shall not flood us, and the fire shall not burn us. God puts us through fire to try us, to test our patience and give us endurance. He calls us precious. In verse 4 it says, we are precious in his sight and honorable, and he has loved us. Therefore he will give to us, and he will bless us because he loves us, and he calls us precious. He calls us his children. So it's time that we act like his children, that we live for him, that we abide in him and obey him as children of light. Just in these few verses that I read, in 2 of them it says, fear not, for he is with us. Fear not, for he is with you. He says, fear not, I am with you. So no matter what you're going through, don't be afraid. Only for the Lord, because he is with you at all times. At every single moment, he's with you. He's with you in the fire, he's with you in the waters, and he's there for you. He's there to protect you and grab you by the hand if you need him, if you need his help, which you should always need him. Verse 7 is really good. Even everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory, and I have formed him. God made us. He made me. He made you. He made us for his glory. So we need to respect that, and we need to glorify him in everything that we do. His creation was for his own glory. It was for him. And all of us, he calls us by our names. He knows your name, and he calls you by your name tonight. He calls you and asks you to come to him. He calls you precious. He calls you his child. And he calls you by your name. He calls me by my name, Summer. He calls us all by name. That's what this verse says. Why does he do that? Because we're his creation. Because our God, he's a creator. And he's not the type of God that just creates and leaves his creation. He is the God, the one and only God. And he is very intentional with his creation. Very intimate with his creation. He wants to have a relationship with us. That's why he created us. And because we're his creation, he calls us. Because we're his glory and we're his creation, he's there for us. Because we're his creation, even though when we walk through the waters, when we walk through the trials, the difficulty, the fires, all that, we will not drown and we will not be burned. So when I have trials of fire, I will go through and I will not be burned. I may be in deep, deep waters, but I will not be drowning. Why? Because the Lord is with me and I am his creation. God bless.